You are already well familiar with the law of attraction and try to apply it in your daily life, but it seems like something isn't flowing. Your desires aren't manifesting as you expected, and you wonder what you might be doing wrong. The truth is, there are small, almost invisible actions that could be blocking the path to what you want most. Here, you will find the keys to breaking those blocks and unlocking the true power of the law of attraction. Think for a moment, how often does your mind wander to the past, reliving old stories, or get lost in future expectations? This constant focus on a yesterday or tomorrow creates a silent trap. By diverting your attention from the present, you block the natural flow of the law of attraction, which only responds to the energy you are emitting now. The power of manifestation happens when you are truly present, feeling and living the moment with intensity. If your mind is elsewhere, your desires also drift away. The past is a memory, the future, a promise. But the present is where life truly happens. This is where you plant the seeds of abundance. So, stop and breathe. The current moment is the key to everything you dream of. Life, with all its potential, is happening now, waiting for you to connect. However, connecting with the now is not always an easy task. There is something that can prevent us from moving forward: attachment to the pains of the past. At some point, you've probably found yourself reliving old wounds as if they were still a part of who you are. Yet, this attachment can become an invisible and dangerous prison. When you hold on to pain, it becomes an anchor, preventing your evolution. By keeping these scars as part of your identity, you block the path to new experiences and the true manifestation of your desires. The law of attraction does not respond to what you've been through, but to who you are in the present. Overcoming these narratives of suffering is not about forgetting what happened, but allowing these stories to stop controlling who you are. By releasing these ties, you create space for new, free, and more powerful energy. It is at this point of liberation that your true transformation begins. Besides attachment to past pains, the habit of victimizing oneself can be another key factor in the lack of success in your manifestations. Blame often arises as an automatic response to life's challenges. When things don't go as we expect, it's easy to fall into the cycle of victimhood, blaming the external world, circumstances, or even ourselves. This pattern creates an environment of negative energy, like a cloud that obscures any possibility of manifesting what we desire. To break this cycle, it's necessary to let go of blame and adopt a proactive stance. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, or who is to blame, the key lies in changing your perspective. What can be done now? What solutions can be found? By directing your attention to the present and creating solutions, you transform the energy around you into something positive, allowing it to work in your favor. However, this shift in perspective requires conscious effort. Letting go of blame and victimhood means taking full responsibility for your own life. It's about recognizing that you have the power to change how you react to situations. When you become the author of your own narrative, you pave the way for the universe to respond to your intentions. This inner shift can be challenging, but it brings with it immense freedom. Along with this freedom comes the need to understand what truly matters. And here lies another obstacle on the path to true manifestation: material attachment. We live in a world that constantly drives us to seek material goods as a source of happiness. The promise is clear: more money, more success, more possessions, and supposedly, more satisfaction. However, this relentless pursuit ends up producing the opposite effect: dissatisfaction. The more we cling to the material, the more we distance ourselves from true abundance. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and the obsession with material things creates a vibration of lack, not abundance. By focusing only on what you don't have, or what you want to possess, you reinforce the idea that something is missing. This creates a cycle of constant dissatisfaction, as if it will never be enough. True abundance begins when you realize that you already have everything you need internally. By cultivating feelings of fullness and gratitude, you attract more than material things. You attract experiences, connections, and opportunities that enrich your life in much deeper ways. Breaking free from material attachment doesn't mean giving up your desires or ambitions, but rather understanding that happiness and fulfillment cannot depend solely on external achievements. The key is to balance your ambitions with appreciation for what is already within your reach. When you become more conscious of this, the universe begins to bring you a true and lasting richness. It's important to remember that beyond attachment to material goods, an excessive focus on external achievements and status can also be major traps. Having a mindset constantly occupied with thinking about the next job, the next title, the next goal, makes us forget who we truly are. This disconnection not only distances us from ourselves, but also weakens the natural flow of prosperity and abundance. The law of attraction doesn't just respond to what we desire, but also to our authenticity. When we are aligned with our essence, we manifest much more fluidly because the energy we project is real and powerful. Another crucial factor that might be distancing you from your connection with the universe is generosity with self-interest. It's essential to be mindful of how we offer what we have to the world. Often, people do good for others, expecting something in return, whether it's recognition, reciprocation, or even validation. However, this kind of conditional generosity blocks the flow of prosperity. True generosity has no strings attached and strengthens your connection with the universal energy. When you act with pure intention, the genuine energy intensifies because you demonstrate trust in the universe's prosperity. By releasing expectations, you allow the energy to flow and return to you in unexpected and often even more enriching ways. Genuine generosity is not limited to material acts. It can also manifest in small everyday actions, such as offering emotional support, sharing your time, or simply spreading words of encouragement. Every gesture, when done sincerely, helps raise your vibration. Remember, the energy you put into the world always returns. To conclude, one of the biggest mistakes when applying the law of attraction is avoiding self-discovery and resisting the process of personal evolution. True abundance can only be achieved when we are willing to know ourselves deeply. Many people avoid looking within and end up getting lost by focusing solely on the external world. However, when you don't invest in your own growth, you end up manifesting from an incomplete surface of who you are. Personal evolution allows you to connect with your deepest needs and discover what truly matters. By aligning with your true self, your intentions and desires become clearer and more powerful. This clarity amplifies your vibration, creating a stronger connection with the universe. Only through this process of self-discovery can you manifest fully and harmoniously, aligning your desires with your highest purpose. The law of attraction is more than just wishing for something and waiting for it to happen. It is a true individual journey. It reflects the energy we emit, the manifestation of our internal alignment with the universe. When we align our desires with our essence, the universe responds in a clear and powerful way. Abundance flows when we understand that we are co-creators of our reality, and every action, thought, and intention has the power to shape our path.